brings to mind the place of that name and a view of clearing skies after a storm. The word for promise, kanegoto, suggests the sound of the evening bell at Mi Temple, another famous site.
Konnichiwa! I'm Max from Canada.
I'm Sujy from Thailand.
Welcome to our channel, and today, as you can see on screen, we are so excited because for the first time we're gonna react to Japanese artist Bandō Tamasaburō V. He's a Kabuki actor and the most popular and celebrated onnagata. It's an actor who usually plays the female role, like with the mask and everything.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna react to today is called Fuji Musume. I think it's a version where the Maiden, which is the young virgin girl that is not married, she played the spirit of the Wisteria. The Wisteria is some kind of plant that grew up in China, Korea, Japan, and some part of the United States. And I think they sold that also in Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna play the spirit of that. So we don't really know what we're getting into. It's gonna be quite interesting.
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
started.
It's part 1, by the way, as you can see. So if we get all of views, maybe we can do part 2. If you guys are interested, just let us know. Okay.
Oh, the flower.
The lyrics tell of the maiden's charming appearance, her features concealed beneath her black lacquered hat, and a branch of flowers upon her shoulder.
Black leather hat and flower on the shoulder.
Fed by the waters of Edo, the old name for Tokyo, the wisteria is dyed a deep purple. How happy we here is the union. The city of Edo to the east was especially associated with the color purple, and so the wisteria's blossoms were very appropriate.
Oh. The old name of Tokyo was Edo, and it was associated with the color purple. I think that's what he's
Edo.
saying. Yeah. Do you know what it looks like from here? Like a blueberry or something like this. Like, I know it's not
She
that,
cradles the flowers lovingly, for the words indicating purple, yukari no iro, also imply someone who is related and loved.
Oh, yes, Yukaoratero, 2 meaning.
Wow.
We're told how the hem of her dress flaps in disarray as she hurries off. Fuji Musume was originally only one part of a series of 5 dances performed in quick succession by the same actor.
5 there.
As such, there is no particular story, and the chief attraction lies in the characterization of an innocent and easily embarrassed young maiden. On the
Love
right,
that
we see the
instrument.
musicians of the 3-stringed shamisen. This somewhat banjo-like instrument is the most important in Kabuki, and of the 3 sizes used, this is the smallest, called hosozao, narrow neck. It has a high
also
and
naro.
delicate tone.
New one.
Oh, the
This
same.
next section, known as the kudoki, entreaty, is of a slower tempo.
Kudoki.
The maiden now expresses her love for an imaginary man, and also her unhappiness at his inconstancy. Skillfully woven into the lyrics is a series of puns alluding to the 8 most beautiful sites of Omi province, called Omi Hakke. Famous from
Omi-ake.
classical literature and art, reference to these sites evokes an air of romantic nostalgia.
Oh.
Here we're told that the man promised her faithfully not to meet other women. A pun on the words not to meet, awazu, brings to mind the place of that name and a view of clearing skies after a storm. The word for promise, kanegoto, suggests the sound of the evening bell at Mi Temple, another famous site. The maiden ties together the ribbons of her hat to symbolize the couple's union. Their vows of love were as firm as rock, the word rock implying a view of the autumn moon over Mount Ishi, Rock Mountain.
Oh, Mount
To think of it
Ishi.
now, her life is as empty as an insect's discarded shell. The word empty, kara, suggesting the night rain at Karasaki. The maiden shades her eyes to look at the view.
Her dress is
She
two-color
raises a
also,
hand
half
under her
half.
chin as a pillow, as we hear of the many nights she spent waiting for him. His affection had cooled, suggesting the cold evening snow at Hira.
Oh.
Really good.
She lifts her hand as if to strike her lover, expressing her displeasure.
Oh.
She mimes grinding ink in an inkstone and dipping her brush into it. For fooled by his lying tongue, she wrote many letters declaring her love.
Oh no.
The word for tongue, shita, sounds like Seta, a place famous for its sunsets. The letters, however, were one-sided, for she received no reply.
Oh.
Here, one-sided, kata dayori, evokes the sight of descending geese at Katada.
Katada.
She became resentful of his runaway heart, the word for runaway, yabase, also being the place where one could view the returning sails of fishing boats at the end of day.
Yabase.
This the eighth and final sight.
Everything has multiple meaning.
Yeah.
The musicians here belong to the Nagaota school. Nagaota is the earliest form of music in Kabuki, and its name, literally meaning long song, derives from the repertoire of strolling blind musicians of the 17th century, whose longer ballads, called Nagaota, contrasted with their shorter melodies. The three-string
Nagauta.
shamisen, an instrument taken over from the itinerant musicians, is common to all musical forms in Kabuki. But the Nagaota school also includes the stick drum, large and small hand drums, and the flute, taken over from the classical No theatre.
I love the instrument, can be super quick too.
Yeah.
Wagaki band use that instrument, and also Yoko Nagayama. They love to use that kind of instrument.
I feel like it's part of like traditional like this
Yeah.
already. Oh.
The maiden returns and will bow to the audience, expressing all her coquettish charm. The following section is a fairly new addition to the dance, created by the great Onoe Kikugoro VI in 1937.
It's a new add-on from the real one? Like... Oh. I forgot there's a
Though
crowd
he remains
behind.
very much in character, it is also, of course, the actor Bandō Tamasaburō who humbly greets the audience. A leading onnagata female role specialist, Tamasaburō is also one of the most popular actors in Japan.
Wow. Oh, no. No.
Pretty sweet.
Here, the maiden, who is in reality the spirit of the wisteria, uses her long sleeves to represent hanging clusters of flowers as she revolves them over her head.
Oh, it's like flower.
Her whole body is tilted as she herself becomes the plant.
Oh. Yeah, right?
She claps her hands in pleasure. One sleeve then represents a bottle as she pours out some sake, rice wine. The other sleeve becomes a sake cup as she accepts but then pours away a drink from an imaginary man. The lyrics then suggest that the pine tree is the man, and she, the wisteria clinging to its branches, is the woman.
Oh. Already finished part 1.
Oh yeah. Wow, I feel like the story, I mean, it's really like deeply meaning, and also when you listen to the song and the movement together, it's like it's give you a lot of goosebumps.
Yeah, the story is hypnotic. I forgot that I was reacting at some point. I just look at the camera to make sure we don't run out of battery, but that was very hypnotic, and this is only part 1. Wow, this is amazing. I love the narrator. It make us understand that everything that he does, the man.
Yes.
It's really interesting, and damn how lonely women were back then. But wait, back then, is it the man that was dressing like that or the woman?
Woman.
Oh, okay.
I think every time when I have seen something like that, right, I always think they are women that play the
right.
role. Yeah.
Well, that was unbelievable. Thank you for the amazing suggestion. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you very soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.